Now, I wanted to chime back in and speak a little bit more about the Rockstar and Black Sam situation, right? Now, have y'all been hearing Rockstar been saying that he had a conversation with Black Sam. And in that conversation, Black Sam wasn't really in agreement of Rockstar being able to still, deal with WACK in any type of sort. However, Rockstar stated that Black Sam turned around and said, you know what, he gave him his blessing to do what he was going to do, right? Which I'm going to explain on why Black Sam is smart and why Rockstar ain't as smart as he probably think he is or whatever the case may be. Now, Black Sam created that situation solely so he can actually, and I'm not saying none of that even took place, but we just gonna, speak on this based upon what Rockstar highlighted and, put out here. So I believe that Black Sam played a smart move and was being strategic to find out who he actually is dealing with, right? Because if he would have made the situation like Rockstar don't mess with WACK solely because the request of Black Sam, then Black Sam would have never knew what kind of person Rockstar was in his soul and his spirit. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to see what kind of choice would you make if the ball was all in your hands. Don't come over here and say, oh, what you want me to do, and then I tell you what not to do. Then you run around here talking about, I don't mess with WACK. I did a lot for Black Sam and them. I could have got some money. I could have got some views. I could have done all that, but I just didn't do it. So instead of Black Sam letting that be the case, he pretty much just let Rockstar do what he was going to do. And whatever choice you make, man, just stand on it and hold yourself accountable to it. And Black Sam learned more in that than what he ever would have learned by having him not do something by request. See, when you stand for certain things, you ain't even gotta ask. You don't gotta see how a person view it. You don't gotta see none of the above. You ain't gotta even be saying, if you don't want me to do it, I won't do it. When you operating on loyalty, togetherness, unity, integrity, morals, all these type of things, then you don't even gotta have a conversation on what should you do or not do. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if you not no sucker or no chum, and a person put their hands on you, you don't have to ask, what should you do? If you know you gonna handle business. And you know if a person put their hands on you, you for sure supposed to put your hands on them back. But the moment you start asking for advice, everybody understands that that's not who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like returning a lick for lick is not the type of person you are. Naturally. Now you might do it if a person give you the advice, but that's not who you naturally are. And I feel like Black Sam wanted to see who Rockstar naturally was. You feel me? And he showed that he's somebody that he really don't want to deal with. Because you ain't operating right. You're not standing on certain type of morals and integrity. And you also ain't as smart as you think you are. Because if you was as smart as you probably think you are, you would have knew that you can't come up here and try to be welcomed when you know that your welcome pass had got revoked by still associating yourself with something that the team and the family find distasteful. And I feel like Rockstar have lost even more respect, or I should say Black Sam have lost more respect for Rockstar because he continues to turn this situation into content. And I think if he would have actually heard Black Sam out and took it to heart on what he was saying and where Black Sam and BH and them was coming from, then Rockstar would have started operating a little bit different. I ain't saying he would have just had to crash out or try to prove his loyalty and do something to WACK or anything like that, but he would have just took it for what it is, and he would have deaded the situation and left it where it was at. But creating this narrative in this situation to constantly keep turning this into content and turning this into content, in my opinion, I don't think a person like Black Sam respect that. But that's how I feel. I'm gonna probably tune back in and express more on how I feel. Depends on what come up. But that was something that that had caught my attention. You know, I keep hearing this whole Blacc Sam and Rocstar had a conversation about it, and then it just dawned on me like Blacc Sam was putting you to the test, and Rocstar totally failed that.